Some say e-learning is the best invention since fire, or when Gutenberg invented movable type in the 1400s. Others say we are at a crossroads in terms of technology and literacy on a whole. As with any new process, there will be growing pains and new discoveries as we find new ways to use the internet to learn. Educators and students need to be open-minded as we explore and examine literacy in the 21st century. The rollout of textbooks online will revolutionize the way textbooks are perceived, and with that, there'll be new challenges to face as both an educator and as a student in this brave new world of 21st century learning. According to Amelia K. Moody, PhD, we recently passed an important milestone in the history of literacy. In late 2005, the 1 billionth individual started reading online. The rate of this growth has been exponential. Most of it has taken place in the past 5 years. In the history of literacy, no other technology for reading and writing has been adapted by so many people in so many places. The essential question I will answer is, does reading on the internet require new literacy skills and strategies? The answer is yes. We are faced with many new opportunities to grow as humans, but there are new skills and strategies that must be accomplished. Otherwise, the task of learning can be quite overwhelming and complex when dealing with reading on the internet. According to author Zach Miners, traditional literacy is basically linear. It's about print on a page or decoding and making sense of words, images, and other content that a reader can string together and begin to comprehend. The reader of printed text is being led by the author or authors and not really immersed in the learning process because it's one-sided most of the time. There are words and pictures students read and pore over that are contained in traditional textbooks, novels, on standardized tests, and in even newsprint. New literacy encompasses much more. Their utility lies in online reading comprehension and learning skills, or 21st century skills. Students and educators need to know not only how to read, but they must know how to navigate the World Wide Web, locate information, evaluate it, critically synthesize it, and then be able to communicate it. These are the new skills which are vital to success in this century. When reading on the internet, students and educators need to evaluate who crafted the information, accept there are many different types of truth. Avoid being led to those spoof sites such as the Pacific Northwest tree octopus. Students and educators need to be critical thinkers when reading on the internet. They also need to learn the nuts and bolts of using and navigating the internet, how to use a search engine correctly. Students need to be immersed and discover the nuts and bolts of the internet. Furthermore, students need to become critical when they evaluate or solve problems. They need to learn how to be detectives, and a technology that lets them have control over their own learning, which is essential in order to instill higher level thinking skills. Students also need to learn how to interact and work in a virtual world with skills that are beyond what they know in a physical classroom. As educators, we must resist the old, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Yes, the learning curve might be steep at first, but as educators, it is essential for us to keep an open mind and help our students be successful. Does reading on the internet require new literacy skills and strategies? Yes, but it's attainable, exciting, and necessary for the 21st century.